Yeah, about 30% Malays, and the other 2% maybe minority Indians and so on. So the Indians are actually minority. All right, over here the Chinese are majority. But in other states of Malaysia, you will find that they definitely have more Malays than Chinese. So it's only in Penang that we have this situation. And in Georgetown itself, I would dare to say that we have almost 70 to 80% Chinese in the town itself. So it is not surprising if you take a look anywhere around, you see more Chinese than the other races. But of course, I have to say that here in this part you see more Indians is because of the Little India, the location of Little India. And most of the Indians here, if they are not dealing with businesses that you saw just now, they are mostly... Now ladies and gentlemen, this road we're traveling on right now is known as Chulia Street. There is a Chulia Street in Singapore as well. All right, so as a former British colony, we still have a lot of the British names, road names, similar to those you have in Singapore. And you can look at all these pre-war houses on your left or right. They are definitely since the beginning of this century. All right, most of them are at least 70 to 80 years old, if not 90 years old. All right, don't worry. We will be getting down to one part of that what they call marketplace later on. Okay. All have moved out from the old houses, moving into new residential areas and so on. All right. Now here in Georgetown, you will also find that people do not just concentrate on one particular work or business. You might be working at the office 9 to 5, but some of them would actually have another business. Definitely you have not come to the wrong place, because in Penang itself, well, there is a different, the main part of Chinatown. All right, definitely more Chinese than the other races.
Street there.
This is the place where you have a lot of those. Now, of course, we do have another wet market over here. Okay. Right, but we are actually going to stop by at another one, yeah, which we will mingle with the crowd and so on. And you can imagine if in places like this, I can safely say that buses or even cars sometimes find it quite difficult to even get by. Yeah, you can see that. You will also notice that most of these people here are actually selling more like fruits and right. And this shorter part of the road, that was Campbell Street behind, right? This one is Buckingham Street. So we also have a Buckingham Street here, huh? Okay. This is it's only a very short road from there until the junction. And the landmark of this place, the new building, the new mosque here, was only completed in 1916, yeah, 1916. So a lot of these Indians, as we call them, yeah. If you look at them, sometimes they have Malay names or Muslim. All these are Indian Muslims, definitely. I think the names would also give you some hint. All right. And of course, you can see that today being a Friday, it's not a public holiday for us, but it's a public holiday for our neighboring state, Kedah. Okay, but our public holiday temple back there, and now you're going to be looking on your left, a Chinese temple coming up on your left. The oldest in the year 1800. This is known as the Goddess of Mercy Temple. Now, during the Second World War, according to the old folks, the Japanese dropped 2 bombs on this place, but both bombs didn't go off. So, awful, yeah, that have protected. Yeah, she has protected the people around here. So that's why, on the first, Church of St. George, the Anglican Church, of course, traveling along here, yeah. Founded in the year 1860. This one is known as Cathedral of the Assumption. All right. And of course, yes. You see, actually, during my time, most of the lessons Malay. It's half of Penang Road. All right. We saw the middle half just now. We are going to go past that way. So actually, you can see that Georgetown is really not very big. You just go.
Local market.
So you'll have to know that this is not the place where.
No, I don't have, I didn't learn yet. I didn't learn yet. Okay, thank you. Okay.
We just wait up for the rest.
This is the temple of the reclining Buddha. This is the Burmese Buddhist temple.
I'm waiting for him to move so I can take my picture. And there's another one. There's a Burmese Buddhist temple. Yes, overlooking Georgetown. Guitar Point.
Bus number 7, if you allow me to just show you one round of this building. Okay. Bus number 7, the longest bridge in Asia, 5th longest in the world. I believe the first 4 longest bridges can be found in the United States, or first 3 rather. The 4th one in Brazil, and this was the 5th. Now those blocks, blocks of apartments that you see out there, they were all built on reclaimed land. Yeah, so that few blocks out there is really on reclaimed land. All right, and you can see from here all the old pre-war houses that we passed by some of them. Okay, and of course the state government has not allowed buildings more than 5 stories to be built within city limits. This is to make sure that we still have the
Down there?
not this side, not this side.
Okay.
Let me see. I believe it is the other side. That we still have the old ferries. Yeah. Now the nearest distance between the nearest point is of course over there. It's so that we don't have to replace or relocate so many people. Many people ask us why don't we get nearest point.
So
We
there is.
spend a lot of money trying to relocate these folks. And it will destroy a lot. The mosque, we passed by the Capital Cling Mosque, the Mosque of Egypt. See that? So that means we would have. Yeah, the one that was built in 1985. Finished in 1985. It is actually 3.5 kilometers, but the spanning across water is 5 miles. The actual spanning across water is 5 miles. Yeah, folks, if you come to the close. Right there, see that? Because you can see just a little bit to the left, the dark glass building.
Yes.
Yeah, they call it what, the Asia Commercial Finance.
Yeah.
See that? Across that is where we were.
Right.
Not from here back.
No.
And can ships
Somehow they know you'll get out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can ships come up?
So do you ever have quite earthquakes? No, not really. But a few years back, I think back within city limits, no building more than 5 stories. Okay, that is, I think, effective only a few years ago. All right. So all the high-rise buildings would have to be built only outside of Georgetown. Yeah. All right.
We're on the 58th floor.
That is a bridge of love of the two young boy and girl. But the name of the bridge is the Sarasik Bridge. It is a family name.
it? Walks on two legs. To what? Got over there, do not film.
For the small babies, the small shops, or the small coffee shops, something like that, for 1 week, then they get a little bit, and
Trust me.
if you stay in this hotel, every evening. To keep the fish inside. There are many kinds of fish and some prawns also right there. We're going to see the cave we call Tam Lord come in the cave that we can go through, that we
It's like the real pipes.
Be 5 seconds when you've done.
Right, okay.
Carry on.
As a chapel goer.
they live like this, no problem. Rainy season, monsoon season, the summer season. You know, that's good, but because no beer, no whiskey, so they're safe to walk around in the village.
This is from James Bond Island.
To get the water, it is, but that is not enough. You know, they still have to buy the water from the mainland. And also during the rainy season, they get the water from the rain, put in the jars. You see the mosque? That is the mosque on the left-hand side.
choppiness of the sea, all excursions have been cancelled. There's a gully.
Cannot go
Shell.
Oh, crikey.
I don't know you, so that's all right. Just shout if you do.
Mind you don't lose your hat.
You just say your name so that we know who you are in years to come. If my head gets it tied on. I've got to get it tied on with. Oh, it doesn't matter.
This is the Palace Hotel. As you can see, it's a derelict place.
Oh, there. Yeah, there's another one. There's some more.
Sorry?
Oh, she'd be on the other boat. She's probably sat down somewhere in the...
Did you say something?
No, no, it's all right. No.
Yeah, there's a... You haven't got all your passengers.
Things are coming. They might be downstairs. They're on the way. What about Joe? He was sitting over there. And then there's that one that was there. Is he...
Watch your steps. Around the 2 days. You can also see dolphins there. Dolphin.
Wholesale market for steel. Another street will have just stationery items, so that's the wholesale market for stationery. Another street having just electrical items, so that's the wholesale market for electrical items. So the Crawford market area is a wholesale market area in the city of Mumbai. Calcutta, which is on the eastern part of India. They were looking out for a headquarter on the western coast, and they found this to be the ideal location. And so the British gave this city of Mumbai to the British East India Company for an annual rent of £10. The British East India Company shifted its headquarters to Mumbai, and then on they never looked back. Gerald Angyal, who was the governor of the British East India Company at that time, came over to Mumbai and invited a lot of Indian businessmen from all. On your left, the road below us is the Marine Drive, which is a 3-kilometer long stretch in the city of Mumbai. On your left, those high-rise buildings that you see is the Nariman Point area. This is the new commercial district in the city of Mumbai. We just came through the old commercial district near the Victoria Terminus, or old colonial buildings built by the British. This is built about 25 years back on reclaimed land. The building right in front of you with the emblem up is the Air India building. That's the National Airline of India. And the building next to it, the tall building next to it, Gymkhanas, a social club, and that is all at home.
With a spin dryer down there, look. The gateway to India. The Taj Hotel. On the way to the Elephant Cave.
Come back money pay. Come back money.
Ada foto. Oh yeah. Oh, time. There it is there, look. Oh yeah.
Gateway to India. The Taj Mahal Hotel to the left. Gateway to India.
Just got the camera.
Oh.
Okay, this is the gateway of India,
Yes.
and this was built to commemorate the visit of King George V and Queen Mary when they first came to India in 1912. Local, hai na?
One of them's going to be better than the other one. Yeah, let's get a photo, look.
We can go right out that way, can't we?
Yes, this is an irrigation canal. It's not the big part of the Nile. We just point to the Nile when the big area where the cruises are, when we pass by it in Luxor. I'll try to point to it. You can see also the dates there, the palm trees there. This is called date palm trees. Date palm trees. Because we mainly depend on the Nile. Even in all the part of the valley we depend on the Nile, the rain is very little to grow the things here. So it's mainly the Nile that goes all over Egypt. You see how it stretches from the right-hand side, the donkeys and the cows and the buffaloes. So it's like, you know, they don't live on the same, of course. They have a separate stables next to them, so they can, you know, wash them on the countryside. Yes. So,
واحد سريع احنا عندنا وقت معين لما يحصل لي تأخير في حاجة بضطر اقطع في حتة. we are heading west. Can you know your direction now? Okay? Left, south, then north. So the river flows from the south, you see, to the north. And not vice versa.
Yes, that's all. Hand me. Ah. How much you want to price?
My husband is the man.
Okay. How much you want? Madam, you want Tutankhamun Bazar?
I have one, thank you.
Cat, you want a cat? No. The cat, lovely jubbly. Okay, so get an extra thing to see, okay, because we have time like this. We expect to be by lunchtime, by 1:45, around
Your mother.
Your mother? Oh, not your sister?
Sister, mother, the same.
Oh,
The same.
I have got one in white at home. I put it last
Look at the
time.
green. That.
I don't want one. Thank you very much. I have got one.
Excuse me, that cost £4 English.
Oh.
Okay.
We're here, Ronald.
Ah, good sister.
That's sister me.
Selling these?
Sell
Tell them how much.
10 Egyptian.
10 Egyptian.
It's a good price. Yes, not 20. Because 2 English pound.
Hatchet soup.
You see now, on your right hand side, you see like a mud brick place, and also some holes on this side. You see the idea is that of the mud brick. Can you see the mud brick entrance and these ones?
On the right.
There was. This are the area is by themselves, and this is what we call them. That's why they call this area what we call the Deir el-Bahari. Deir el-Bahari means the monastery of the north. That's why we are having these ones here. Okay, they were used as tombs of the noblemen first, then later on used by the hermits. Okay, like reused again, yes, the ones there. As for the new building with the domes in front, this is a brand new one. This is
for the archaeologists. Oh, that's cheating, isn't it? So buy two, bye-bye two.
That's the building here. Okay, have your pictures first and then we'll proceed on. Okay, this big structure, like a big monumental entrance, we call it pylon. Then after the pylon, we see usually and inside the statue, then there will be the statue of the god. Inside the niche, like a small. Well, you can stop here for a minute and you can have your picture, huh?
Yeah.
And you see we have about 134 columns on this room, on both sides, of course. 134 there. And this is actually, he built this part, and his father built this part, and this was called Seti the First. Seti the First. So it's like... Yes, you have a nice picture here for the obelisk. Leave room for the others. No, not really. We don't have erotic scenes. Sorry. Not at all. Not on the...
They were civilized, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That at full price. Yeah, price.
Inventing the story of the divine birth showing her as a map. Once she disappeared, most of the church started getting revenge by destroying her money. She came to the side to it and was very angry because this opulence was having her name.
Beautiful it is. Can you see the nice carving of birds and signs and animals? No, that will do it before, of course.
Before,
yes. No way to just go up and have scaffold hold for it. They will do it down and then they raise it up at the end.
Like, you know, you do the painting and finally you do the last final. Now in front of you, that's what called Tutankhamun, and that is the last wife. For the first time, it comes from a concept to the Tutankhamun and his wife, but they are presenting and depicting actually Amun and them. Now, I will take you, just before, I want to give you also some free time as well, like about 15-20 minutes. Do you like that?
That's a hymn, and that's a
That's
hymn.
different shape.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Most people.
Oh, yeah. No, no, no.
Same one.
The mass is in the
No, you see that it's lost apart. Just behind me, that's the very ancient lake of the temple. You see, the lake were used for what? Purification. You know, like people go to church and have to, you know, like baptism, use water and things like that. So it's mainly for purification. And sometimes also they use it for putting the boat. Remember the boat I told you about? They put the sun god in it, or the statue of Amun, and they go around it with his wife maybe. And then they take it from
third source tourism. You know, Egypt, the population of Egypt about 61 millions. 16 millions they are living in Cairo, the city we are going to visit now. More than quarter of our population they are living in Cairo. That's why we are going to see a busy city. Suez, about 2 million they are living in Suez. The population of Suez, this city in the eastern desert, about 2 millions. Most of the people they were working as the fishermen, the main jobs here, and most of them they working in the oils because it has the fields of oils or the main source of oils here in Egypt. Not only Suez.
Desert for miles and miles.
During the rush hour.
To the left hand side we can see an old palace, 27, by the Belgian man. His name was Baron, who built Heliopolis, or the first Heliopolis, the first buildings here in this area. His name above the we have many shopping centers or malls here in Cairo, but most of the shops like to the right.
I don't know.
To the left-hand side, this is the panorama of the 6th of October. What happened on the 6th of October? 6th of October 1973, it was the last war, the Great War against Israel. And they built there. These are the buildings for these things. To the left-hand side started what we call City of the Dead. This is the main Muslim cemetery for the people they are living in Cairo. The main Muslim cemetery, call it City of the Dead. Still the City of the Dead to the left-hand side, all these tombs for the Muslims they are living in Cairo. This area since the mid-centuries had been used as a cemetery. It's not a new place since the mid-centuries. And to the right-hand side, this is the old Cairo. I mean by that, the first Islamic capital, or first Cairo. It was built here to the right-hand side. % Christians and 85% Muslims. Cairo, it was built 13th century AD. 13th century AD, it was the time of Cairo, the last Islamic capital of Egypt. The same designer of the blue mosque, he built this mosque for Muhammad Ali with this citadel. We'll give you 10 minutes just here around the coach to take a picture to the mosque of Muhammad Ali and the walls of the citadel. magnificent palace. And this is the area which I'm living, by the way. No, not in the palace, in this area. Now we are going to cross the river Nile to the west bank, to Giza. We were in Cairo, and now we are going to the Giza. To the right side, we can see another bridge called University Bridge, because at the end of the bridge there is the Cairo University, the main university in Egypt. Then behind the bridge, University Bridge, to the right side, we can consider the longest river in the world, 4,200 miles in length. The river Nile, 4,200 miles in length. The sources of the river Nile situated in Lake Victoria in Africa. What about the pyramids?
You like it? No, I've got something.
Hey, you gonna take my picture, sir, like this? Hello. Hello. Just the leader, huh? Just the leader.
Did you go yesterday to the Luxor?
The hotel.
Oh, now we went into Luxor. You should have done it.
I've been before. I had a week.
Back a bit more. Just stand a minute.
Yeah, I know.
The scene from the pyramids of Cairo.
Next time I shall be more able.
I want to try and get the top in as well, you think? Right. Right.
Alexa, picture.
The entrance into the pyramid, the largest pyramid. There's the exit. Three pyramids of Giza.
Buddy, but listen, next third.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. The Sphinx.
Follow the inside the cross, sir. The temple is closed now. Closed now. Temple. The temple is closed now.